Good day, traders. This is DC Trader for another market update, and this is November 16, 2020, and it looks to me our futures market in the US looking good, and it is looking more to the upside. And if you take a look at this, you remember this particular high here around this area here around 3541, which happened to be in beginning of October, and now we have brought away from there and we tried to go back, and now we are trying to leave that area here. And remember this, I think it was on a Friday, and I was telling you guys that this particular has been a tough range, and now we are trying to go away from this 3540, and we are now going to a new all-time high, which is close, which is around, I would say around 3667. All right, that is good news to us. All right, I feel that this market, although I know in the US it's kind of like pretty messy in their election, but I think the market does not really mind, and it's moving to the upside to a new all-time high, going to a new all-time high. That is good, guys. Now let us go to our markets. Let's go. And then our markets, guys, basically today we are going to the low of the previous days already for the third day here. Although we tried to open above Friday's candle, and now we just went down there. So I would say if you open this, guys, do you remember these past few days? This is what I'm trying to say with the micro channels. So the micro channels really make a big difference, guys. Okay, let me tell you this. At this particular area here, right? If this cuts this area here, guys, then you know the micro channel is forcing, there's a downside momentum. But in this particular area, between these two areas, right, for the past 2 days, and on the 10th, right, it went above. And on the 11th, there's a continuation. And then we had that storm on the 12th. And then right now, ever since after the storm, we have been a 3-day downtrend. And then this is a micro channel going to the downside, and it's following this particular channel. Although we ended up closing at this area here. Remember this particular area on Friday I was telling you, which I'm gonna watch 69.15, and it broke down low, and it's trying to stay above that area. So I would say tomorrow, if we don't go breaking the low of 6854, then we may still have some continuation back into this zone and trying to go above, which is our goal here is 7135, or around that area here. So I would say this looks like there is a micro channel to the downside. The only thing is that we need to change this micro channel to the downside, guys. If we don't, then this could go here and maybe potentially fill in this gap. There's a little gap in this particular area, which also we can see it in this particular area, which I think we may need to fill these gaps before the market can do something else, right? Other than that, I feel there is minor bearishness in this particular market, which is, I would say, a pullback more than anything else. So that is for this particular market. And the next market that we're going to be discussing is AC Energy. And AC Energy, guys, today was overall, it was okay. Remember on Friday, it started to touch at 393 and went up. Remember this particular area, 393, and you know the sellers. And then today we tried to go down, but we can't go down below 406 406. So that means that there's again some more upward bias, which we reach 429. Although we did not stay above there, but my feeling tomorrow is there is an upside here, because if we take a look at it at the micro channel side, that is how it looks like. As long as it does not break 408, we still have an upside potential, and our goal here is above around 444 and above, around this particular area. That is for this particular stock. And then if you take a look at it on the counting, is first entry, we have a second entry. Now if we don't go below 493 or even this 4.008, then our goal is around 450 and above. That is for this particular stock. And the next stock we're gonna be discussing is Ali. Now for Ali, guys, the way I see Ali was it did try to go down 38, 32, but actually all it found was, and where did I get this particular area here? We found some buyers here, guys. Now that is a good sign to our buyers. Remember this particular area, guys? If you take a look at this, look at that. And then if you take a look at this, when was the last micro channel to the downside? Let's take a look at here. Then you know it went up, tried to go down here, and ever since this area here, straight up. It even tried to go down, guys, but did not go below 36.90, and it shoots up. Now for this particular stock, it tried to go down here though. Look at that. Now as long as we don't go below 38, then we are going above, or even we can reach easily above 40, right, guys? That's the feeling of this particular stock. Now this stock can be very, very bullish, and if you take a look at that, guys, we have never broken the low since this particular date, since the beginning of November, guys. Except for this one, yes, on a tiny bit. We did break it on Friday, but just a tiny bit, and then to the upside. So as long as we don't break 38, this stock is power to the upside, and our target could be around 44. So that is for this particular stock, guys. So there's still more upside. And then the next stock we're going to be discussing is BDO. And BDO, guys, today was a tough day, guys. Take a look at this, guys. You remember on Friday went down? No, on Friday it actually was trying to go up, and we were at this level here. It's either this level or this level. And on Monday, what happened? We have to choose these two levels. And what happened? We broke down at 93.50, guys. Man, we need some power here, guys. We need some power to the upside. We need to go up, guys. Now, if this goes tomorrow, go below 93.10, 92.10. Our next support could be around 90. Now, I don't want that to happen, guys. I want some change here, guys. That. So let's see if tomorrow we can go above this particular area, guys. 93.50 and go up. If not, then we may go back, and I don't want to revisit around 88, guys. That is not a good sign here, guys, for BDO. BDO is really working hard, and then from the top, we never broke the high in 4 days, guys. Although for the past few days we have never broken 92.10, so we are hanging in there. So I hope tomorrow we'll stay above 92.10. If we do, then we may be able to stay above 93.50, and if we stay above 93.50, that's the only time we can go above, go back to near 100. But other than that, this stock is a wait and see. The next particular stock that we're going to be discussing is Converge, guys. Now, for Converge, really, we are going to one direction. And the direction is ever since bar 9, we have never broken the low, right? So we are moving up to the good side here, although we have not yet reached 1560. But other than that, I think this stock may be on the right track to go to 1560. Although I do want to take a look at it, what happens if it reaches 1560. Because I want it to stay above there, guys. If we stay above there, guys, then we have a chance to go above 1680. Now 1680 is the IPO beginning price. Now I wish we could just like MM is breaking to a new high, guys. That is a good sign for MM. But Converge, I feel that they could follow what MM is doing. So the next particular stock, and I think BDO is still on hold, guys. So BDO has been on hold here, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens to BDO. But other than that, let's move on to the next. And FGEN is really... Today still has been a range day for this particular stock, guys. I don't know, guys. Like, remember on Friday, it went down, it tried to go above, and today it went down again, trying to go up. I know there is more to the upside for this particular stock, but I would say ever since October 28, we have been up and down, and we have never broken high as 29.50 or even high as 29.82, guys. So this has been a hard for us, guys. So for me, we're still gonna be in this particular range, 29.50, but other than that, there's more to the upside. And then if we take a look at here, although from the high, we have never broken up higher than the previous day high, guys. Although we are breaking the previous day low, guys. So that is not so good sign, but overall, we are still trying to hold this position here. Right, that is what I feel. So if anytime soon we're not going above 29.50, guys, we could be going down. That's about it. So we need to go above 29.50 soon. That's about for this particular stock. And the next stock we're going to be discussing is HLCM. And what happened to HLCM, guys? Oops, sorry about that. HLCM, guys.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
Guys, look at that. Take a look at that, guys. Look at that. Open and shoot straight up, guys. That is a very beautiful stock, guys. And it even reached our target and even reached this particular area here. Whoa. What's going on, guys? Beauty. And remember, on Friday, I was telling you guys, as long as it does not go back at 610, guys, this market is shooting for the upside, guys. And you know that these particular sellers here are trying to get out, which actually they did get out at the end of the day. And what happened? Continuation buying, right? That is good. Now, for this particular stock, is it just going to go up, up, and up? Now, although we reach already this particular area near 7, guys, which is this particular area, But if this has some more continuation, guys, I would say this can easily reach 894, guys. Right? This can easily do that, right? Now, there could be some pullback back to 645 anytime soon, but other than that, this particular stock has a more to the upside. And if you take a look at this first entry, second entry, and then hold at 555, and then from this area here, double to the upside. That is a good market. Now, can this go up? Yes. This is more to the upside for this particular stock. Now, of course, you know that sellers are there. Now, if tomorrow it goes above 690 and goes straight up above, then you know sellers couldn't even stop it right now. So there's more buying pressure. So the next stock that we're going to be discussing is JFC. And what's JFC doing, guys? It is another on the micro channel, guys. Ever since we had a high on actually on the 10th, right? Then the next day we had a sell-off. Then today we had some slow buying pressure, but the next after that, guys, we got some sell-off. So which means that the micro channel, it never broke. So all sellers for 1, 2, 3 days already. Now tomorrow, can this continue? If it does not go above 195, or actually on the short-term basis, if it does not go above 190, 150 around this particular area, then you know that there's more to the downside for this particular stock. Now, this does not mean that it's a downtrend already, but this could be a pullback. Maybe buyers are waiting at 178, 179 before they would try to push this stock up again to a new high. But other than that, this looks like as a pullback. And for MBT, guys, now for MBT, I would say for MBT right now, we are really trying. Now, these two levels are so important to the traders. This would mean if this breaks here at 44.01, then that means this is a micro channel to the downside. Now, if this does not break 44.01, guys, then you know this has still some upward bias, upward to 45, 40 some, and then you know what I mean, right? Because if you make this one bigger, guys, yep, this has a very, very long way up until this particular area, guys, which is around 55, guys. So 44, 55, we still have 9.9 peso. That is still pretty good upside, guys. As long as we stay above 45, that is good. Other than that, this looks like we don't want it to go below 44. That's about for this particular stock. And the next stock we're going to be discussing is MM. And look what happened to MM, guys. We are...
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
We have been... Now, let's take a look at the bigger picture on the markets here. Okay, ever since this particular day, and it's big moves, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of going up strong, and even break 449, guys, which is its beginning price, guys. Now this is what I'm expecting for Converge, guys. 1680 here and above. Now that's a nice one here. Now this means that this particular sellers, if it does not go back to 449, there's no more sellers, and this could go to the upside here, guys. So 449 is really what I'm eyeing for, which is around this particular area, guys. Although you know on the micro channel side, it is trying to go down, guys. Now, if tomorrow we open up above 490, then we can continue. If not, then we could go down. I'm gonna be looking at this, what happens in the 449, right? That particular area. Sorry about my pronunciation. Sometimes it gets a little bit of an off there. But anyway, the next stock that we're going to be discussing is PGOLD. And PGOLD is giving us some upside bias. Although, I'm kind of worried what happens around 45. And we're very near here, guys, and it looks like it's trying to do a micro channel to the downside here. I hope tomorrow it does not go below 43.20 or even 42.50, guys. I don't want to go that area, guys. That area is not good, because I feel that the only way this market can really go up, guys, is really it should start to go up now, because since it has been going above since 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has been doing good for 5 days, guys. It does not broke its low, guys. So I hope tomorrow we have some continuation to the upside for this particular stock. If not, then I can see, although I just don't want it to go down to 42.50. That is for this particular stock. Okay, the next stock that we're gonna be discussing is SECB. Now for SECB, guys, this is what I'm worried about SECB. Remember on our discussion on Friday, 108.50 sellers went up there, sellers again, near this particular area, sellers again, and I was hoping that this will hold this 104.50, but it broke down and it tried to go above. Although if it does not go inside around again at this 104.50, I'm thinking this would go down to 102.75 or even lower, or even close the gap at 100. Now that's about for this particular stock, guys. Really. Although looking at this, guys, we need to do something here, because from this level we're already for 3 days did not broke any high of the high candle then, so it's a beginning of a going downside. So we need to do something fast. So my thinking, tomorrow it could go down maybe as low as 101. And if it maintains there, closing the gap, this could go up still. They still have a chance. And of course, our last stock but not the least is tech. Now for tech, guys, I would say, again, it looks like a range. Now we do have some continuation, but we have to stay above 680. If we can stay above 680, guys, then that is good. All right, so we don't want to go back down to 6 peso or even to this area, 642. Why 642? This particular area. We tried go near there, guys. Now ever since this particular low of the day, we have never broken the low yet of a previous day. So that's 4 days. I hope there's some continuation tomorrow. And that is about for this particular trade, guys. I hope that you have learned a little something on price action and taking a look at the markets. So I feel that the market, although this has some pullback, but we still have some more upside here, because if you take a look at the S&P 500, it looks beautiful. It looks like it's going up. It does not matter what's going on in their election there, guys. So anyway, see you guys tomorrow. Take care, and see you on another stock market review.